A cyber attack leading to disruptions in the country's meat supply. Now, prices have gone up and supplies have decreased for some products. Still, people with the Kentucky Beef Council say they don't want us to be concerned.
I just remind folks that the beef supply chain is strong. We responded quickly and well in the early stages of the pandemic to get beef back in the meat case and make sure those shelves were stocked.
Well, demand for beef was already starting to pick up with restaurants getting back to full speed. Retailers say prices were rising well before that attack. Will Winstead with 46 Solutions joins us now. Will, welcome.
Nice to be here.
First of all, just tell us a little bit, our viewers, what is 46 Solutions?
So 46 Solutions is a technology company headquartered here in Lexington, Kentucky. We're a technology partner to both residential and consumer customers. We do managed IT services, cybersecurity services, and also audio-video integration services.
Were you surprised to hear about two major cyber attacks recently?
Not particularly surprised. It's always surprising when they make it onto the national news and to see the massive impact that some can have. Most of these attacks actually go unreported and we never hear about them, but definitely these big ones that have a greater impact to society definitely make major news.
We've seen news made with data breaches where information like credit card numbers, personal information was stolen. How were these attacks different from that?
So those are more of your standard breach where they're seeking information. The attacks that happened to Colonial Pipeline and to JBS are ransomware attacks. So the purpose of these attacks is to disable a business's operations, and by doing so, asking for a ransom in order to allow the company to get back to business. So they infiltrate the company's systems. They encrypt all of the company's data, and then they basically hold ransom the key to decrypt it until they pay a sum of money that can be anywhere from a few $100s to millions of dollars.
This is a very simple, generic question to probably a very complex answer, but what do companies do to prevent this from happening? Certainly, given what's happened recently, they better be on top of it now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every business is going to be attacked. If you have an email account, you pretty much are going to get attacked. We all get the spam emails. The most important thing you can do is train your people, teach people not to click links, not to open attachments unless they're expecting them or they're explicitly from someone. A lot of stuff even acts like it's someone you know. So it's important to know that not only it's from someone you know, but it's also an attachment they were told you they were going to send you. The other side of that is make sure all of your equipment is patched. You're running all the latest updates to Windows and to your network equipment. A lot of these breaches occur because people are running old software or old firmware on devices, and it allows the hackers a way in. And once they're in, they can do nearly anything they want. And then the last one's just have a plan. Assume something may happen, make a plan, and know who to call and how to react in those situations so that you can contain the issue and get your business back running to normal as quickly as possible.
Not comparing this to the breaches, but every day on my phone for the last couple of weeks, I'm getting these messages about stimulus money and clicking to this certain link to find out where you can get more money. And obviously, I delete it.
Yeah, absolutely. So a new vector is they're starting to send SMS messages to people's phones, hoping people are a little less cautious with a text message than they may be with an email. But yeah, they're definitely trying to get people to click links, trying to get people to give information so that they can then utilize either the information they gain or possibly gain financially by getting into your accounts.
So from an individual standpoint for folks out there beyond these companies, like what I just described, it sounds like it's almost as simple as if you don't recognize this text message or this email, do not go to that link. Do not connect with them. Is that right?
Yeah, treat every message with caution is my biggest point that I tell all of our employees. You don't it could even be from your friend's phone number. It could be from their coworker's email address, but that doesn't mean that they haven't been compromised. So we tell people to treat everything with caution, even if you think it's from someone you know. People don't text each other links all that often. We text conversations. So if someone ever sends you a link or asks you to do something out of the ordinary, always take caution with that.
And we have about 40 seconds left or so. I would imagine these kinds of big-time attacks in terms of ransom, we're going to hear more of.
Absolutely. They say a ransomware attack is occurring every 10 seconds right now. So they're really common. It's just when the attackers get lucky and get the right company or the right business that they're able to hit the big scores, such as the pipelines and the food industry.
Will Winstead with some great advice and some understanding here of what's going on with 46 Solutions. Will, thank you for talking to us.
Thanks for having me.